All right, we just need to record this last part for the Google Classroom. All right, so this last type of subtraction is called the unknown part. It's a little bit like the missing add-in, but the way they approach the word problem is a little bit different. Okay, remember though that no matter what type of subtraction they're offering you, you need to go about solving with the same steps that we've been talking about. Again, emphasis on the fact that these are very simple math word problems, okay? So we are practicing on the easy stuff because we're trying to build good habits so when we get to bigger, longer, harder word problems, we know what to do. All right, so step one is what? I'm going to wait. Just raise your hand. Not all of you at once. What is step one? If only you had some notes on the top there. Jolie, what's step one?
To read the problem.
How many times, John?
2 times.
2 times. So, John, you want to read it?
I guess so.
You don't have to. Anybody want to read?
I'll read it.
He will read it. Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Out of 257 decimals, 126 had coffee, and the rest had cold drinks. How many guests had cold drinks?
All right. Let me read that one more time. I think also this is party. I don't know how many guests in a part are drinking coffee, but hey, whatever. Out of 257 guests in a party, 126 had coffee and the rest had cold drinks. How many guests had cold drinks? What is my next step? I could do a couple of different things here. What do I want to do next, Victoria? Check your notes. Y'all all have this answer in front of you.
Find the clues.
Okay, we can look for the math clue word for sure. Okay, there's a couple of things there. So anybody see something in this word problem that makes you think, oh, take away, add to, multiply, divide? John, what you got?
And the rest had.
The rest. Yeah. The rest. Yeah, and I had already added that up on our list for when we put our anchor chart together. The rest. Yeah, that when they're saying whatever's left, right? So there's this many people and whoever else is left. The rest of them all had cold drinks. Yeah, that makes me think we're going to be separating some numbers. Absolutely. Next step. Give me another step we're doing. Jolie?
Finding the numbers.
Finding important info. Before we do that, though, let's go ahead and let's underline this question, because when you get into some of these word problems, like I say, they may give you 4 different sources of numbers. They are going to give you information that you do not need. And you're going to have to be able to figure out, what do I need? What do I not need? And you can't do that unless you understand what they want you to do. So, the question asks, how many guests had cold drinks? So they want to know how many the rest equals, right? Odichi, what are some important facts in this word problem that we need to know to solve that question? So we're supposed to circle some important information. What in here do I need to circle so that I have all the important information before I can solve my math problem? So I've got 257 total. Okay, I'm just going to add that to mine. You should too, because when I write, you write. And then there's 126, and these are the coffee people. Oh, 2 F's. That's pretty. All right. Now this goes along with what we were talking about yesterday with the whole fact families, right? We have 2 plus 3 equals 5. 3 plus 2 equals 5. 5 minus 2 equals 3, or 5 minus 3 equals 2. So we were, again, remember we talked about we were able to make 4 equations out of 3 different numbers. So I have 2 numbers here. What I want to know is that unknown number. What is that third number that I'm missing? So what do we do next? Jacob, what do we do next? No, I don't think so. We said that this phrase, the rest, made us think we need to figure out how many people out of all the people drank the cold drinks, not coffee, right? We are going to subtract. Now keep in mind, we have 257 total guests. 126 of them had coffee. So 126 plus whatever the cold drink people are equals what? The coffee drinkers plus the cold drink drinkers equal the total amount of people at the party. Are you with me? So yeah, we need to subtract what?
257 minus 126.
Yeah, let's take the total amount of guests and let's take out the coffee drinkers, and then we will have whatever is left, or we will have the rest. So let's subtract here, and I get 131. Everybody good? So remember, we're going to answer 131 had cold drinks. Boom. And that is that. All right, those are your notes. Any questions about this? How we're going to approach our word problems, the type of subtraction problems you can expect to see. Any questions about any of those? Okay, I'm going to pause the video while we pass out our 4A math worksheet books. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull those out real quick. All right, so on page 4748, you guys are going to make sure your name is on this paper. I have it due for Monday. Now, the first thing they give you are 4 math problems that fall under all the categories we just went over. Don't really worry about the categories that, like, you're comparing, you're missing, whatever. Don't worry about that. Just read the problems, find the clue words, and get them solved, okay? Now, notice also, though, that it says solve and label. Underline those with me. So here on number 1, it says, how much money does he have left? You would say, like, he has whatever amount left, right? You're going to answer in a complete sentence. I will tell you this. You might want to just use this piece of scratch paper to do the math on, so you feel like you have more room. Make sure that if you do that, you number them, put your name on it, label, put page 47, 48 at the top. Okay, everybody good? But yeah, make sure that you are writing your answer here in this box and in a complete sentence. Any questions about that? All right, the next one's down here. It just says solve. Circle that with me. Now, look at number 6. Let's draw an arrow right there. What can we not forget on number 6, Dane? What should we not forget on number 6?
The decimal?
And the
Dollar sign.
dollar sign. But yes, the decimal and the dollar sign, or it is wrong. I'm going to flip. Y'all ready? Catch you on the flippity flip. Now, down here on the, up here, it says use the information. So notice here, they've given you some little price tags of whatever kind of ball they're selling and how much they are, depending on if they're made of rubber or leather, okay? For number 1, you're not going to need those tags, but look at number 2. It says, if you buy the basketball on sale, how much money will you save? So for that, I need to know how much it regularly is and how much it is on sale so I can figure out the savings, right? So use these tags to solve those problems. Okay? Number 5 and 6, they actually gave you some workspace. That was nice of them. But you probably need your own sheet of extra paper. Any questions about this?
No.
Okay.